Hello, in this episode, I'm going to show you how to set up and use and work with what's called area triggers and placeholders. So here's what I got. I made two little sprites. Let's see, I can open this up, edit sprite, double click, and they are just some scribble marks. That's all they are, just scribble marks, nothing more. Sprite 3 is a blue scribble mark, sprite 4 is a red scribble mark. I made them into objects. I named the green or blue scribble mark, I named it placeholder. The red scribble mark, I named it area.trigger. So what a placeholder is, it is just a thing that holds the place of something else. So, and I also created a tree which is a solid object. And I already gave myself a collision event with the tree. Let's see if it goes. What's going on here? There we go. Collision event with tree, stop moving. Move 0. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go into, placeholder. No, I take that back. I'm going to go into my good guy object. And I want a collision event. Or actually, I'm going to go into my collision event with my key. When I collide with my key, destroys the instance of the key, and it changes the closed door into the open door. But I'm also going to make my placeholder do something. So I'm also going to add another change instance of, applies to object placeholder into object tree. Okay, so my placeholder is just something that takes the place of something else. Now here's the deal. I'm going to click OK out of that. My placeholder is not visible. It is not solid, so I will not be able to see it on in the game. I should be able to see it when I'm dealing with it on my map making or my room making. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into room number 1. If my clicker will work. There we go. And I have it set up, so here's my key, there's my door. But I have a placeholder set, and let's see here. I'm going to make placeholders around my door. So when I get the key, the placeholders are going to turn into trees, creating a new obstacle that I have to overcome. Instead of just marching right over to the door, now it becomes more difficult. A bunch of trees grew in, a big forest grew in. I'm just going to randomly put some more trees. Hopefully this works out okay, which should be solid, and I should not be able to go through, and the bad guys should bounce off of them. Should. Okay, so there's placeholder. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. I'm going to save my game, and I'm going to test it out, make sure it works. Oh, my save game data is going slow because I'm starting to get more and more data built up. Okay, here we go. Still don't have collision with my bad guys. Thank goodness, otherwise I'd be toast. Okay, get the key. Oh, and the forest grew, and my door's still open. And why is the cursor on my screen? Darn it. And I should still be able to go to the next room. Ha! The bad guy got trapped in the tree. There's a glitch. There's a bug. Ha ha. Yeah. And there we go to my next room. Awesome. Now, that's placeholder. What is an area trigger, you say? Well, okay, let's see here. I made another bad guy 3, which is just bad guy 2. I just duplicated him. And here's what I'm going to do. Area trigger, okay, bad guy 3, area trigger. Okay, so my area trigger is a trigger at a specific area. So when I run into this area trigger, I'm going to add event, collision with area trigger. Something occurs. And that something is change instance of, or no, cancel, create instance of, where is create instance, create moving, create random, create instance of, and I'm going to create instance of bad guy 3. And I'm going to put him, oh boy, X and Y axis, I'm not sure. I'll have to go into my room and see where I want him to appear. I got him at X and Y 0 right now. So room number 1. I want him to appear. I want him to appear right next to the door. Now at the bottom of my screen, it gives me my X and Y axis. So I'm going to go right next to my door here, and X is 416, Y is 576. 416, 576. 416, 576. I doubt I can remember that, but we'll try. Okay, where was I even at? I was at my good guy. 416, 576. 416, 576. 416, 576. Do I want to make it relative? No, I don't want to, every time I run over the area trigger, more of them to appear. That would just be terrible. So anyway, one time, one instance, that will appear. So, okay, I'm in my room. Bad guy 3 is already, oh, I don't need to put the bad guy 3 in because it's just going to create an instance when I hit the area trigger. Here's my area trigger, the red scribble mark. I'm going to put the area trigger right there. Can I just go all the way across and just have it do it once? We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I only need one, or maybe I should only put one. I'm not sure. We'll test this out and see what happens. Save my game. Now, I've used area triggers for several different things. My favorite is to make a goal. Let's see, I'm going to kill these bad guys and get them off the screen. My flying purple kitties. I've made area triggers where they're just, there, and I run over them, and a text window pops up on the screen giving me information, like a game where, I don't know, I started out and I had a lot of different controls, and I didn't know what was, someone that's playing for the first time wouldn't know how to play it. So area trigger, and it said, press B for bombs. Area trigger, press K to restart the room, for example. I've also made like a goal, like a shiny trophy, where I was going for the trophy, and I hit an area trigger, and I fell in a hole. Anyway, some things you can do with it. Okay, so there's a key. Oh, there's the forest. There's the door. Placeholders were the trees, and let's see, area trigger, and oh, bad guy. Oh, but there's a glitch. I can't pass through. For some reason, I can't pass through, and it looks like more than one bad guy appeared. So I only need one area trigger. I'm going to have to set it up so my trees are closer together, and there's only one area trigger. And I'm not sure why I stopped on it. Why was I stopped on the area trigger? Let's see here. Area trigger, there's no properties. It's not visible. It's not solid. Okay. Object good guy. Collision with area trigger. Create instance of object bad guy 3. I'm not sure why I stopped on the area trigger. Something stopped me from moving. I will have to research this further. It should not have stopped me because it's not solid, and I don't have a collision event set up for it. And my bad guys should have chased me. Huh. Big time glitch. Well, anyway, you get the idea of what an area trigger is and how you can use it. Hopefully I can figure out what the problem is here and why it didn't work, or maybe hopefully you guys can figure it out before I do. So anyway, there it is.